I'm Lisa Ann McCall, physical therapist, posture princess, lover of movement. Today, we're going to talk about the squat. Squatting, it's got a reputation that it's hard to do, it's easy to do, all sorts of things. And why I like squatting is because I think we're designed to squat. But more than that, when you learn to squat, you gain a tremendous amount of mobility, strength, and you just will be amazed at how it will fit into other areas of your life. It'll make bending easier. It'll make rolling over in bed easier. It will make gardening easier. It will make basketball easier. I mean, I know this sounds silly, but I want you to understand that squatting is a really powerful tool, and we don't have to be able to squat all the way to the ground to get the benefit. Now, in my world, the quality of your movement is key, it's paramount. And I'm going to show you how many people squat that I don't think it's a really true squat. It's a westernized squat. I don't know, it's not that bad, it's not that good, that's not the point. The point is it anatomically helping your body to move better? Because when you do it with skill and you modify it, you're going to get a lot more out of it than if you just get your butt to the ground with your heels on the ground. So I care more about how you do something so that you get the most from it. So it's not how deep of a squat you can do, it's the quality of your squat. So I'm going to show you some of the tools that I use to make squatting really nice. I'm bringing your squat up from the ground so that you can sit and do things in a pretty comfortable position, and then your hips open, your hips in back get stronger, and all sorts of good things occur. All right, so let's go to it. I have a few props today, so I want to explain them. So I have tripod chairs here. I'm a big fan of tripod chairs. This one's from Africa, and the likelihood of you finding one and being okay with sitting this low may not be your thing. It's not important. It's leather, it's nice, it's comfortable, but there are other ones out there that work just fine and maybe even more adaptable for you in your life. So when do you use a tripod chair? Whenever you're sitting, if you want. You can sit and watch TV. It's not that you have to stay there forever in it. You can sit and work, on your laptop, squatting in one of these. You can do it when you're out. I know people play pickleball. You could take this and you're sitting in this position between your pickleball rounds and just getting more balance. You'll have ability to play with greater balance because your hips are more in line with your spine. Okay, so I'm going to also show you how to do it, if you want to join, without having a tripod chair right now. If you could either do an end of a couch like this or of a chaise lounge, or what I'm using this is a table, a small end table, and I'm going to show you how to do it with that. The difference, now really go with me on this because this is going to kind of confuse people. The difference between sitting on this and let's say sitting on this, you're going to be dipping down and squatting more on that, okay? And this one you're not. I'm going to actually elevate your bottom a little. Now, I don't want this to confuse you. Just think of it as both of them are taking you lower down than what maybe you're used to, and that depending on the surface, like this surface is a dip, this surface is flat. If I have a flat surface, I need to put a pillow here to wedge to make it more comfortable and easier on your spine. When your crotch can drop, it's easier on your spine. Two different things, they don't counter each other, You don't need to really deeply understand. I care that you experience it and that you can do it and like it. Understanding here is not near as important as understanding here, okay? I'm going to start off with sort of my favorite, other than my African chair. This is sort of my favorite that I recommend. It's Field & Stream. You can get it at a hunting store. The reason I like it is because it's not very expensive. It's got a big, wide seat. And what I've learned over the years is most people feel more comfortable if they just throw a towel or a blanket in there, because it can be a little bit much after a while, or maybe not for you. So I just recommend, first I'll just sit on it, and then you can just put something in it if you like. So I have a corner here. I pick one corner. I'm going to do the same thing in this sitting position that I've done many times on all my videos. Fingers on the spine, legs apart, toes planted, thighs turn out, buttocks goes in the air. Back becomes flat. I am an L. I still have my groove in my low back. I find this chair, I center my crotch, and I try to put my crotch right in the center. Another way of knowing that is I don't sit on the pockets of my shorts. So I may bring my butt back a little, and that would be more on bone. So I have a little flesh sitting here. I'm not sitting on my pockets. I'm more on the crotch or the pubic bone of your pelvis. Okay? So here are my hips. I'm not tucked under. But when I sit centered like this, I do not have to work at keeping my body upright. This is a squat, okay? It's an elevated squat, but it's a quality squat. So what is not a quality squat? I'm going to show you what, and it's not that if you squat and you love the squat I'm going to show you in a moment, and you say I'm fine, well then fine. But I'm a structure lady. I'm a physical therapist. I care that the alignment is really sweet, because I know if your alignment is good, then the right muscles are being used, and the better balance you'll have, and the better proprioception you'll have, which means your body, where your body is in space, the more relaxed you will be, the right muscle groups you will use. So I come from a perspective of the quality of the movement really matters for joint pain, joint healing, yada, 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 as you know. Okay, that was a little spill there. Okay, so here we go. What is a not so quality squat? When people go down, they lose their groove in their in their back, the arch. I'm gonna step back a little. I'm gonna learn this way. And what happens, even if I got my heels on the ground, the weight of my body is more in my neck. Now, a quality squat, I can't quite get my heels down, but my spine stays straight. And if I got really good at this, my pelvis would drop even more between my legs, and I would have a broad back. And what you would notice is that this part in here becomes in a way more open. You feel it. The difference between a quality squat is there's more of you dropping, and a not so quality squat is you're rolling and your weight is in your low back and your neck and in your knees. Now it looks good, like impressive to people maybe, not to me. So when I get out of a squat, I take my butt up. Let's do one more. Higher chair. So say you're tall or you're real limited in your hips. You can put something in there to make it a little more comfy. Straddle. Fingers on your spine. Bottoms up, thighs turn out. Squat down on the crotch of your pants. So my butt is back here, meaning I kind of pull my butt up. It's not tucked under. okay? So that's a nice squat. This to you may feel very, very demanding, and maybe it won't. This is a smaller surface area, but taller. Everybody's different, everybody's height and everything. Now, one more thing I want to show you is how can you do it right now, sort of, kind of do it. You know, you're in your house, you don't have one of these. Get a table that's low. Whoops. Get a pillow. Why do I have a pillow? Because the back of this pillow is going to elevate my butt a little back here and will take some stress off my spine.